Otherwise, you're going to reach the next December 2024, you're going to reach it, and you're in the same way I assessed myself in what made me fail. I'm going to give you like what I. Gentlemen, I trust that you're okay. Welcome to the other side, man, where every day is a chance to become better. So, the year has ended, guys. It's time for some real, serious, and self evaluation. It's time to be brutal with yourself and honest with yourself. If you've hit the benchmark of where you are supposed to be or where you wanted to be around this time, hey, hands up first. I'll be honest and very vulnerable with you in this video. I have failed this year. Straight up. For this year, my goals, I have failed. So we're going to classify it like this. If you've on your if you wrote down your goals or what you wanted to achieve this year, if you wrote it down your list, on that list, if you achieved more than 50% of the stuff you set out to do, then you've passed. But if you achieved less than that, if you are in the category like me where I didn't even reach half of the stuff I intended to do this year, then just be honest with yourself and accept that you failed, and try to assess what made you fail. So in the same way I assessed myself in what made me fail, I'm going to give you like what I learned, like what I should have done for me to have, to have accomplished my goal. So back to the drawing board. It's time to write shit down again before the year ends. But this time we're not just going to write down, we are going to assess and see how we can move differently in order to achieve our goals. Yeah. So yeah, uh, if you're wondering, I write most of my points just down so that I don't go off track, to keep me on track. But maybe later on in the future I won't be writing everything in the head, but for now just write down my stuff. And I know you might be thinking, "Bruh, you're a failure, you're a loser, you didn't even do your goals that you set out to do this year. Who are you to give us this advice?" I would say it in the sense that you're only a failure if you stop trying. If you stop trying and pushing for your goals, that's the only time you will ever fail. As long as you're still pushing, as long as you're still pushing, you're still a winner. You regardless, as long as you don't give up. The moment you give up, that's when you fail. Yeah. So what other points do I want to talk about? Okay, that was it. That was what I wanted to talk about. But the main reason, the main takeaway I want you to take away, what I learned from this whole experience of wanting to achieve my goals, do this, do all that, ABCD, is environment. Yes, I wouldn't say I was the definition of discipline. That I'll be lying, but I was lazy. I was disciplined here and there. It's like an on and off. It's like putting the gas on the pedal and then letting go. That sort of stuff. That inconsistency. It it will damage you. You won't achieve your goals. Although it might be very small, but your goals won't be that consistent. So in order to solve this, if you're someone who struggles with the same thing also, the only way to really win this, you can't win this in this life by yourself. You can't do this by yourself. You're gonna need people, which is what I talked about, environment. You need to put yourself in environments which scare you. If you're the top dog at an environment you're in, then you're in the wrong environment. You need to go in an environment where everyone is just on a next level, and you're trying to catch up to them. You're trying to do so. Whether it's in business, you have to go. The people you hang around with, they have to be doing big stuff where you're like, oh, all this, they keep you motivated, even if it's working out, whatever you're trying to do. There needs to be some people who are more disciplined than you, who are doing it at a higher level, so that you can also try to pursue that at an environment. It will encourage you because it builds up a spirit, even a spirit of brotherhood. The people you surround yourself, in fact, that's the whole point. That saying, the most obvious saying, you're the sum of the five people you hang around with. So think of the most 5 people you spend your time with, regardless even if they are your co-workers, your friends, your parents, whoever. Top 5 people you spend your time with during your workday are the people you are likely gonna end up in the future. If you're looking at those people, that's your future. So you really need, unless the 5 people you spend most of your time with, you're like, wow, these guys are out of my league, then that's your future. Those are the people you need to spend time with. But unless, yeah, I know this may sound cozy, you're saying, so you don't want me to spend time with my friends, you don't want me to spend time with my family. You can create and schedule this time, but most of your time you should spend it with people out of your league. That's the price for success. If you are someone who wants to be successful, you have, for you to, otherwise you're going to reach the next December 2024, you're going to reach it and you haven't accomplished your goals again. You'll be like, but why, what happened, mm, I was not disciplined enough. No, you were disciplined enough, but you just needed a push. Because at the end of the day, guys, we are all humans. We will never be perfect as we think in our minds we are. But you need that push. You need that help. You need people who are more strong-willed than you to help push you. That was the video of the day, gentlemen. Keeping it short, digestible, and simple. Welcome to the other side of life. It's your boy Rebel M Slaughter. Out.